better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And getting to start, Shane Bieber.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. Joe Shorty stands in now and watches strike 1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Battling here as she fouls it away. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck her out. And 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when for 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Duke Snyder, the next to hit, takes outside. And here it comes. That's a strike. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Left field. Irvin settles under this one, and it's caught for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away, jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Next to hit, Vince Williams. Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
She finds herself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The 0-2. And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. Stays alive. And a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. That one missed.
Wow, this hitter's really battling up there as if her run is the game-winning run. I love her tenacity.
Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. This is the World Series on the show. Back in Seattle, getting the nod on the mound, Brandon Webb.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Jay Poe. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Webb, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure, for that guy out there on the bump to retire a great hitter like that for the first one of the game.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And right back to the mound. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the catcher, Elena.
Now the Mariners catcher, Elena Schofield. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Line drive. Base hit. And the postseason success continues for her.
And with that kind of power at the plate, they'll gladly take the single to the opposite field.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Runner at first with 2 away. Mike Schmidt up next for the Mariners. Swing and a ball hammered left field. And out of here. He jacks that one out to left. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and here's the veteran outfielder. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And a pitch. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 2 come in on this Seattle homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Top of the second, stepping in for San Diego, Kaylee Carr. The pitch. Carr, in her second season, only 18 years old. She's a former Gold Glove Award winner. The shortstop takes the ball. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So digging in, David Ortiz. The M's up by 2 here in game 3. And it goes just foul. Righty to the plate.
Ball in.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So, man aboard, Rafael Palmeiro, the next up for the Padres. That just misses. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Left-hand batter waits. That one ripped, but foul. The Padres trailing by 2 here in game 3 of the World Series. And that one is lifted in the air. In position. Brings it in. 2 down. Oh, he throws it away.
That is second. The left fielder, Betty Conway.
And now Betty Conway. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. On the ground, right side, gathers and throws to first. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 2 and the Padres nothing. Bottom of the inning. In now is the Mariners DH, Beverly Beavers. And the right-hander back to work. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Just missed. Two now. And a good eye there.
A really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. And down on strikes she goes. And quickly 1 away in the second. Kevin Youkilis up next for the Mariners. There's a strike. And it skips in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pulls it down and there's 2 gone.
Batting in, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Gianna Bryant. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on. And that one's a little bit low. Now 1 and 2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Kicks and fires.
That's in. Ball 2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. We plate 2 full. It's the Mariners 2 and the Padres nothing. All set for the start of the inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Willie Mays. The pitch. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the righty deals. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch and break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Jody Banks, batting with one down, takes a strike. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. The Mariners leading by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got her to swing over the top.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Joe Shorty. That smash towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Padres down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isabel Storm. Misses off the inside, and that is ball 1. And that's outside. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Righty delivers. Swings and misses. Struck her out. So the lineup flips over. Jay Quo up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped to short. Tosses across to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Montez Irvin.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Monty Irvin. Grounded out his first time up. In the dirt, ball 1. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that's in the dirt. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Elena Schofield. Singled and scored her first time. She might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, she's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, she's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers.
And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Mike Schmidt. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Now it's the right fielder. First time up, he grounded to third. It's in there. Strike one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Duke Snider. Bieber back to work. And that skips into dirt. Just missed. And that's outside. And now 3-0. The wind and the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. That one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Williams batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. The Padres still looking for their first hit in this one. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And a pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
She came out of her mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Next up is the cleanup spot for the Padres. Kaylee Carr. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To third, and into second with one away. That's a double.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
2 on with 1 out. And now here is David Ortiz. Walked his first time. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 5-3. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Rafael Palmeiro, the next up for the Padres. And that one is inside. And he hits a ground ball right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Betty Conway.
Next for the Padres, Betty Conway. She's 0 for 1. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. The wind of the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Schofield drifts towards it, and that's a foul ball. The pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch she could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Willie Mays, the next up for the Padres. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Foul ball there. Conway off of first with 2 away. Bieber checks over to first, and she's back. The 0-1. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on her, but that didn't seem to slow up her jump on the pitch at all. I think she's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and she gets in the scoring position.
Popped up. And that is that. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now 5-3. World Series Game 3. In now is the Mariners DH, Beverly Beavers. The line to kick the pitch. There's a strike. And the pitch. That one not close. And a count 1-2.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one is in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. She's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. Connor looking for the K.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now for Seattle, Kevin Youkilis. On the ground to the left, Carr. Zips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Second baseman, Gianna Ryan.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Gianna Bryant. She's over 1. That's to third. Jump throw. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Mariners go down quietly there, and it remains 5-3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Jody Banks.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. Banks, in her second season, only 18 years old, and she was a 6th-round draft pick in 2024. That's outside. And the count 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Next one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Kicks and deals. And that's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. And stepping in is the speedy Joe Shorty. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Runner on the go. Ripped into right field, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
She was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and she did it perfectly.
Here's the center fielder, Duke Snyder. First pitch misses. Banks over at second. Shorty on at first with nobody out. And fouled off. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
2-2 now. And just misses with that one. Vince Williams waits on deck. The Padres down by a pair, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside, and that is ball 4.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Stepping in for San Diego, Vince Williams. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Base hit center field. One runs in. Another comes in to score. All tied again, 5-5.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, she's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but her resume speaks for itself. And here comes Scott Service as he's ready to make a change on the mound. That's it for Shane Bieber, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Mike Messina on to pitch out of the pen here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
First and second, no outs. Now here is Kaylee Carr, 1 for 2. Swinging a drive, deep right field. And it's gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 8-5.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. New pitcher now, Maria Alvarez.
Number 75.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of her right here. Got to do her best to keep the score right where it is.
And it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Josh Winder up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball. To the right side. And that one handled. Tosses to first. One away here in the fifth.
I wasn't sure if she was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Palmeiro in the box now. No balls and a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. strike two.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
To the right side, Bryant. And now two gone.
The left fielder,
Betty Conway, the next up for the Padres. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
She swings and fouls one off. Two outs. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And misses inside.
Boog, she never moved because she never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with a big blow being this 3-run homer. It's now 8-5. Back in Seattle, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isabel Storm.
Isabel Storm.
And a pitch. And that's in the dirt. In the air out to center. Snyder settles under. Makes the grab, one down.
The center fielder, number 14.
Jay Quo up next for the Mariners. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. And there's the strike. Hard hit to third. Over to first, and they get her.
Now batting, left fielder, Monte Irvin.
Monty Irvin digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And he deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Wouldn't chase that time. Base knock right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the right fielder, Willie Mays. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Crow makes the catch. And there's one down.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Here's the speedy catcher, Jody Banks. Not close with that one, but she gets her to go after it. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Winder appears to be getting ready for manager Scott's service. And the 0-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Through there. It is 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup, Joe Shorty. The next up for the Padres. 1 for 3. That one in there across the letters. Two as she swings through it.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Ground ball to the right side. Bryant throws to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Padres 8 and the Mariners 5. Back at T-Mobile Park, bottom of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Elena Schofield. Webb back to work. Fought off foul. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And ball 1.
Talk about the right hitter at the right spot. They really need a rally, and she's someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. She's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Here's a big power threat, Mike Schmidt. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that one for strike one.
1-1.
On the corner for a strike. 1-2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Got him swinging. Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder. Right through there for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here is Beverly Beavers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Now a bullet to second base, but she's got it to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Padres 8 and the Mariners 5. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in now for San Diego, Duke Snider.
Duke Snider.
The pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Schofield makes the grab. 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Next for the Padres, Vince Williams.
With this kind of lead, she can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what she loves to do.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 3. One down, base is empty. And another ball. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Under it. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Haley Carr.
Here's some real power at the plate. Kaylee Carr, certainly a factor in this one thanks to her 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boo.
The shortstop takes the ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. The throw into second, but she's in there easily. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Now, David Ortiz. He really made his presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for his teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Not even close there. 1-0. Carr At second with 2 down. Splits the plate. And 1-1.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Out to short. Storm. That's the 3rd out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 8 and the Mariners 5. Bottom of the 7th, leading off Kevin Youkilis.
The first baseman.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Kicks and fires. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Number 2, second baseman.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Webb done for the night. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Gregory Santos.
Gregory Santos.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Gianna Bryant. On the ground to short, could be 2. The throw to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
So 2 down now, and here is Isabel Storm. First pitch misses. Right-handed reliever. And that's off the inside edge. And now 2-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Number 20, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Kirkland also throwing. That's in there, and that is strike 1. That clips a corner. The Padres leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's in the dirt. Full count now. Jay Crow to bat next. Righty to the plate. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked herself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Santos keeping an eye on her. Stepping in, Jay Crow. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. 2 outs. Breaking ball inside. 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy runner at first, she's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Let's see if he gives her anything to hit here. Right down to shoot. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Monty Irvin getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike. First and second, 2 down. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-2 now. To third, Shorty. Slings it across, and that is the inning. Mariners leave a couple, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Rogers, a former All-Star. He throws a slurve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Going 2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the left fielder, Betty Conway. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is in for a strike. And a ground ball to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and they do get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
And the batter now, Willie Mays. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The pitch. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
There goes down looking. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They're on top by 3, 8-5. pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jason Foley.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 68, Jason Foley.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Elena Schofield now at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. For second homer this series, it's 8-6.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Mike Schmidt, the next to hit. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The 1-0. And a foul ball. The Padres holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. And another ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now the right fielder. Pickoff throw. And he's back standing.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Ground ball, left side. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to second for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Beverly Beavers up next for the Mariners. Up the middle, flips for one, and that's 2. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-6. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Craig Kimbrell.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jody Banks. A strikeout and a walk. And he deals. And that's downstairs and outside. And the 1-0. That one fouled off. Cuts to third. Schmidt slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth.
The third baseman, number 12. No.
Stepping in for San Diego, Joe Shorty. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Eckersley getting ready to go. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. And now 2 balls and a strike. One down, base is empty. Line to left, and it stays fair.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as she got into an advantage count. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Snyder stands in now and watches strike one. Man at first, one away. Runner takes off. Fouled off left side. Kimbrel throws over. Shorty gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All she's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
At the belt and fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. Shorty over at first with one away. Backed off the plate that time. And the right-hander deals. This to third. Schmidt over to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Padres 8 and the Mariners 6. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 20.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what she's got here to try and close it out.
And now for Seattle, Kevin Youkilis. As the lefty gets to work, and the first pitch misses for ball one. Strike one. Kicks and deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. She got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
She's 2 outs away. Gianna Bryant up next for the Mariners. Next offering is downstairs. This to third. Shorty. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Isabel.
So it's their last chance in this one. And up next for Seattle, Isabel Storm. First offering, and it just misses. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. She's got it. Ball game. The Padres take home field advantage right back. They win game 3 to go up 2-1.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these two teams.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Mariners, 6 runs, 11 hits. No errors. They left 5 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at T-Mobile Park, 47,715. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.